So let's go through this slowly. I'm going to try or start to extract the information from all of this JSON code that we've got. We've just seen that we can type print result and we get results. So we can actually use that in our program. So we can just type print result and we will have the same item on the screen. Let's just close the shell down, run the program again. What I'm going to do is copy and paste the address that I type in so I don't have to keep typing it because I'm going to be using it a few times. Then Downing Street, Control C, and there we go. Now we've got the program printing it out rather than us printing it out in the shell. And I'm going to try and pick information out. And we really need to understand the structure of the JSON. I really want to be able to print out the name part of the items. And sometimes the structure is not very easy to see. So I'm going to use a website which will enable me to see this structure and explain how to pull the information out a lot easier. And it's called a JSON formatter and validator. JSON formatter, it should pop up. JSON formatter, validator. And there's one particular one that I use from curiousconcept.com. Here we go. And basically, if I copy all my JSON code into there, now if I go back to this Google Maps, if I copy all of this code, and you don't need to copy the code, you could just put the web address in there, it would do the same trick. So, but I'm going to do it this way first. Copy all the code and paste it in there and click process. It's going to run through all of that JSON and it's going to give me the actual structure of the information, and here it is. It's a lot easier to see than trying to pull it out from here, and I can use these minus signs to see what I've got. So the top level, I've got two items. I've got results, and following results I've got an array or a list of items, and I've got status, and following that I've got the data OK. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull that piece of information, the status, and print OK from it. I'm not going to use that in the program. We will use results, but this is just an example. So if I go back to my idle address finder, because result now contains all of my item, if I print result and then choose the key of the dictionary, which was status, if you remember, saving that and running the program, this time I'm expecting, when I do the address, ooh, who did that? Forgot that I copied things over. 10 Downing Street. This time I'm expecting it just to print OK. And there we go, we've got the OK. So if I chose to do it on the other item, results, I can see what I'm going to get. And it's going to be a little bit different to what we had before, because it's going to give me all the information in here except that part. So I should see U results all the way down to point of interest here listed on the screen, because I've only told it to produce the data that it's got for result, and that is a list. So if I go back to my program and change that status to result, being this this value here, I've got to change it to results, not to result, otherwise it won't work. Results. And if I can copy and paste that address, so have I saved that? No. So if I save that and then run it, this time when I put the address in, there we go. This time we've got all the data, as I said before, but it only gives me the results, the data from results, starting here, geometry, all the way down to point of interest. So we did the status and we found out it was okay, and then we got the results, and we've just pulled out that information. And if I keep drilling down into that data, I will be able to pull out just the information that I want. So we'll handle that in the next video.